Alright, this is John Cola with OKRaw.com coming at you from Hawaii. Aloha from Hawaii. Here I'm on the beach here and you can see the waves breaking behind me on the rocks, and it's just beautiful out today. The sun's shining. And the reason for today's episode is because I'm going to go to a fruit luck tonight where a whole bunch of people get together and share and eat a lot of fruit and talk, have fun. But it's also a great opportunity to get some of the people that live here on Big Island together to ask them one simple question: how raw foods has changed their lives. I know raw foods has changed mine, and it probably also can change yours, but I want you guys to hear from a variety of different people how it has changed people's lives, so that'll hopefully inspire you, to get into eating more fresh fruits and vegetables so that it can change your life too. In any case, I think I'm going to get back in the sun, hang out a little bit more, but then we'll come back at you at the fruit luck and interviewing people on how raw foods has changed their lives. Alright, so now we're here with Evan Rock, and you can check him out on YouTube at youtube.com/fruitzen. He's been into raw foods, high fruit raw, for the last 4 years. So the one question for Evan today is, Evan, how has raw foods changed your life?
So I would say it's made me focus on what's natural, because the whole concept behind raw foods is that you're doing something that's mimicking nature and how we evolved, and I've taken that and I've expanded it into other areas of my life, but it's changed my life on the physical level, on the mental level. I feel more fit, I'm healthier, feel alive, and then I'm also thinking really clearly, and I'm focused, and I'm capable of really connecting with other people, which is extremely important to me. So I would say those things combined.
Now we're with Kat Green. She's been into raw foods for about 5 years now. You can check her out at kat-green.com, and definitely recommend her recipe books. She has some awesome ones. So Kat, what's one way raw foods has changed your life?
If I had to say one thing, it would be that it set me on this path. It gave me, getting educated, reading 80-10-10 and more books on the subject, it gave me the tools that have allowed me to really start participating in my own life and empower me to take charge of my health and my well-being. And then that followed with, it started with my physical health, and then it went into my mental health, and then my spiritual health and growth, and this opening of consciousness, and this unfolding of new paradigms, and it's just been like a beautiful domino waterfall effect of new relationships and friendships and travels. So it's just set me on this journey of health and happiness.
Now we're with Ryan Lewis. You can check him out at canistelldesign.com. He's been into raw foods for the last 5.5 years. And yes, ladies, he is really that tall. So anyways, Ryan, what's one way raw foods has changed your life?
Raw food has changed my life. In addition to the numerous physical health benefits and mind-clearing focus, enhancing abilities, it's kind of taught me that I can take a very unique approach to life and step outside the box, be bold about the way I live my lifestyle. In this case it's my eating, but that really has big implications in your social status and the way you behave with your friends and family. You kind of got to redefine yourself in a lot of ways. So it's taught me that I can do that. I can express my life however I want, and I'm never limited by how people have viewed me in the past, or how I'm compared to the next person, my siblings, my friends and family. We're all unique, and we can follow our health. We can take it to any degree we want. So that's maybe a little bit different answer as far as health goes, but I think that implies health as far as your ability to kind of take the steps needed to get it done.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree. Stepping outside the box and giving them the freedom to expand as a person and not be so concerned about what people think about it. I mean, that's super huge. All right, so now we're with Jennifer Stickle. She's been into raw foods now for the last 7 years, and you want to be sure to check her out on Facebook. So Jennifer, what's one way raw foods has changed your life?
Raw foods has just, for me, it's makes my life like really clear. I feel like my choices are coming from like the highest place. Like my highest self is able to direct my choices. If I'm like eating cooked food, there's like this cloud, I'd say. It's just like it's dense on a physical but also on an energetic level. So when you're eating a lot of raw foods, you're just a clear vessel. And it's interesting because it definitely, like, when you have those sorts of, that realization, a lot can shift in your life, and it's profound. So it's no small, it's no small feat to really take this on and have this journey. It's really incredible because, your life will change in a lot of ways. It's not just like, oh, I'm eating healthy now and it's the cool thing to do. Like, your life vibrationally, energetically, however you want to, put it, changes. The foundation of who you are is different, and it's your highest self will just come through.
All right, so now we're with Eaton Schneider. He lives out here in Hawaii. He's been into the raw foods for 4 years now. Check him out on Facebook. And Eaton, how has raw foods changed your life?
It's just opened up the happiness that's already inside of me. I mean, and connecting me with nature more, and just simplifying my life. Like, every moment is just like really easy.
Wow, that sums it up really easily, really quickly. I mean, just happiness, connected with nature, and it's much more simple. You no longer have to worry about reading ingredient labels. You just get real food and eat it. Now we're with Megan Charo. She's been into the raw foods diet for the last 3 years, and you can check her out on YouTube at youtube.com/curedonraw. So Megan, the one question I have for you today is, how did raw foods change your life?
Wow, well, raw foods changed my life because when I was 13, I was diagnosed with an incurable form of brain cancer, and the doctors really didn't know what to do for me, but I found a raw vegan diet. I tried it and never looked back because it totally changed my health, and now I'm cancer-free at 18, and I owe my life to this raw foods diet.
All right, so now we're with Richard Schott. He's been into raw foods actually for the last 9 years, and he's pretty much disconnected from the internet and believes you guys should plant durian trees instead of being online. So, Richard, what's one way raw foods has changed your life?
Raw foods changed my life. I was able to find my true purpose in life and my relationship with God, and set my priorities straight about what I want to do in this world. And through that, I found, through raw foods, I discovered the seed of life, and the seed has infinite potential. And cooked foods and animal foods, it's death. There is no potential for life. There's composting and decay, but there's no seed to create jungles and forests. And through raw foods, eating that seed, even passing through our bodies, it's still active. So we eat and plant at the same time and throw our seeds away, and there we can reforest the earth and be creative through our consumption rather than be destructive in our consumption.
Wow, and be the producer instead of consumer. If you're planting your own garden, planting your own fruit trees instead, definitely would agree. So now we're with Megan Elizabeth. She's been into raw foods for the last 5.5 years, fruit-based diet, and you can check her out at meganelizabeth.com. She has some awesome videos actually. So Megan, the one question I'm going to ask you today is, how has raw foods changed your life?
Well, raw foods have saved my life because I was so sick with so many health issues that I thought I was going to die at one point. And then once I got past that point, I kind of wasn't enjoying life at all, and I felt like I was so sick I didn't even want to live. And when I found raw foods, it was like just amazing because I was like, wow, okay, like this is something that's actually going to take me in the right direction. I can get my health back and I can get my life back. So it improved my health so dramatically. It's changed my relationships with people. It's changed the way that I view myself. My whole group of friends that I had before, it was like completely different type of people, and
they were kind of negative and like really sarcastic and not very loving, and like just getting into raw foods, the type of people that are in raw foods are just happy with themselves, and so they're nicer, and I feel better. I got into fitness, which I never was into. I was always kind of just a little bit chubby, and at one point I was like 170 pounds when I was in high school, so it really helped me maintain my weight because I always had issues fluctuating, and I always had like knee issues also, so I couldn't really exercise or run or do anything like that, and now I love exercising, and running is something that I can do regularly, and I have something called Schneider syndrome, and a lot of people that have that, they can't really do sports at all, so I'm super grateful that I've been able to, you know, heal so many issues, and it's just been like a complete like flip of my entire life.
So I hope you guys enjoyed hearing everybody's answer on how raw foods has changed their life. Now I'm going to give you guys mine. My name is John Kohler. I've been to the raw foods since 1995, so it's like you know, a little bit over 18 years now. And how raw foods has changed my life, it has made me the best person I could be. No matter, you know, if that's in my health, you know, I believe it's increased my health to, you know, where it is today, whether it's increased my endurance, my energy, my clear thought process. It allowed me to break out of my shell and just be who I really want to be. It also, you know, literally gives me the energy to do everything I do, and I think that's so important. And hopefully this video has inspired you guys to just hear some things and some ways raw foods have changed some of the people's lives that I interviewed. And I also want you guys to know that it can change your life too, but you know, raw foods is not a panacea. It's not a cure-all, right? It can definitely help you, and I see raw foods as a very useful tool that can help open you up. But you know, like many other raw foodists, I've done a lot of work, and I'm sure they have too, on just personal development besides just eating raw. But by eating raw, that could be your first step to opening new doors, giving you more energy, and actually clearing your brain to allow you to do what you want to do. In the end, I want to encourage everybody to eat a diet rich in fresh fruits and vegetables, whether you're going to eat all raw or the majority of your stuff raw. Eat as much fruits and vegetables as you can, and I believe everybody will be a better person because of it. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and if you did, give me a thumbs up. Once again, my name is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. We'll see you next time, and remember, keep eating your fresh fruits and vegetables. They're always the best. All right, this is John Kohler with OKRaw.com. Today I have another exciting episode for you. We're here with Don Bennett, D-A-S. He's been into the fruit-based raw diet for the last